This feature is brought to you by Cup Noodle Ramen, and also brought to you by. There's also brought to you by. Let me see if you can see it. Brought to you by Cup Noodle Ramen and Sam's Club, where you can get your ingredients to make delicious ramen like this. If I can get closer, this is what it looks like right here. Good with all the good stuff. So Members Mark brand from Sam's Club and Cup Noodles. Let me go ahead and try some. That's the shit. What's up? This is your King of the Night, 57, and I'm back here with you with the double feature of the video game Deathbattle. Since my birthday is tomorrow, I might as well hit you with a double feature. And before I go to bed, I'm gonna actually just put in one more video, even though I just put my stream on. You know, I'm gonna give you as much juicy content as ever. Two of the most angriest characters from their franchise. You know, the ultimately angry gamma radiation, David Banner's transformation, the Green Giant himself, the Incredible Hulk, the one that Loki fears. The Incredible Hulk is going to go up against the legendary, angry, Kakarot destroying Super Saiyan Broly! And that's why I'm playing the Broly soundtrack. So, let's start with, now magic is not going to be a thing into this, since, you know, this is a different kind of verse right here. So, we're going to start with brute strength. Obviously, I'll be quite honest, Broly is 10 times stronger than Hulk is. Just Super Saiyan Broly alone could destroy a planet. Now, not to say, now Hulk at his prime could chuck at least a giant meteor and do at least a quarter damage to Broly's regular Super Saiyan form. Just a little bit, like give him a little scrape, you know. But when it comes to physical strength, I have to give this to Broly. Now, when it comes to, that, now to give the Hulk a fair shot, you know, Hulk could actually face Dragon Ball Z characters, considering Hulk is one of the most physically strongest characters of Marvel besides, what's his face? Not Nova, I'm trying to think of his name. The guy who's like Superman, I forget his name. But it's pretty much Marvel's Superman ripoff, so, I mean, so pretty much, this is actually an uneven battle, so it's really hard to determine who would actually, I mean, this will result in a more fair result, but we're going to be taking Hulk's strongest, of course. So we're going to be taking pages from the Avengers version of Hulk and his strongest comic book counterparts, two counterparts to fight Broly, just to keep the score even. But I think Hulk would have to be as angry as to do at least a little damage. But remember, Broly can destroy plants at the power of his fingertip. Just, you know, even as a teenager, barely into Super Saiyan, he was able to destroy a planet and damage his father's Paragus' eye. I mean, there's a reason why King Vegeta was afraid of Broly when Broly was born. For Broly to have 1,000 power level. Pretty much, if I could compare to a Marvel character, when Broly was a baby, he would at least be on the level of at least, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of something like this. Probably at least of Ultron, to be at least a little close to it. You know, as a baby. There's a reason why King Vegeta was afraid of Broly in the first place. Because he is the legendary Super Saiyan. Not just King Vegeta, but even Prince Vegeta didn't even want to fight. Now Prince Vegeta, the most egotistical character who thinks who keeps trying to start shit with everybody and try to fight everybody he can't even beat. He even went to fight Perfect Cell, and Perfect Cell whooped on Vegeta, but Vegeta did not want to whoop on Broly. So if Vegeta's scared of someone, you know it's some serious stuff. You know it's some serious stuff. But I think as a Super Saiyan regular, at least Hulk could damage him a little bit with all the stuff that he's able to do, because Hulk is one of the strongest physical characters in the Marvel world. I mean, pretty much Hulk's power is mega super strength. I mean, it is, you know, it is Hulk's thing. You know, it is his power. You know. And I think he really did defeat Thor in Thor Ragnarok, I think. Or at least they both knocked each other out. But either way, Hulk had the upper hand because of his immense strength, you know. So he could at least damage regular base Super Saiyan form. But when Broly goes to Legendary Super Saiyan, Hulk's going to be honestly outclassed. And I know there's going to be comic book fans that go around here calling me a weeaboo or just saying that I'm favoritism. It's not just about favoritism. I've actually read Hulk comics. I have some of the classic Hulk comics, you know, up in my bedroom. But I also watch Dragon Ball Z, and I do own the Broly trilogy movies. Or like I said, Broly is... Now, the only favoritism I'll say is that, yes, Broly is one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters. At least when it goes to, like, movie characters and movie villains. You know. For more than just his cool transformation, you know, badass backstory, and awesome badass soundtrack he had in his movies. You know. But, you know, when Broly goes to Legendary, Broly is at least of the power, at least close to Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And at least up the same power, you know, the same power level and power gauge of Super Perfect Cell. You know. Now, we're not going to count the Super Saiyan 3 Broly, because it's overpowered. We're not going to count the Super Saiyan 4 1 in Heroes. We're only going to focus on the legendary Super Saiyan form he has in the movies. The canon, well, I wouldn't say canon material, but material that is of that. I guess Dragon Ball Fighters could happen too, because it's still the same ones from the movies. So, you know, I guess some way it can work. But nonetheless, you know, at Legendary Super Saiyan, he's at least the base power of Super Perfect Cell and Gohan Super Saiyan 2. You know, if it wasn't for Goku getting energy from Vegeta, Trunks, or Piccolo, and going Legendary Super Saiyan, which he did for a split second. You know, he went Super Saiyan. I'm a Legendary Super Saiyan for a split second. Do that one punch on Broly's Scar and beat Broly at least round 1. Now, I'm only going to count the Legendary Super Saiyan movie because he gets stronger and Broly's second coming, considering, you know, he got a Zenkai boost from being beat by Goku. So we're gonna just end it. We're just gonna end the Broly up to the Legendary Super Saiyan, just to be fair and equal to each other. Now, at Hulk's prime, he would be able to at least defend himself and stuff like that. But, you know, if Broly wanted to end the fight after toying with him so much, Broly could just use an eraser blast and evaporate him. Or even a regular power blast. Just even a regular power blast. Even a regular power blast is, you know, could at least damage a planet pretty bad, as you've seen in the Legendary Super Saiyan, when he had to do all those power blasts to get rid of X's ki. But if the Hulk got smarter, if it was David Banner's brain with the Hulk's body together, he could figure out the weakness of Broly is the scar that he received as a baby. Just as Goku figured out. You know, if that scar opens, it'll mess Broly up pretty badly and nearly kill him. Not only that, but the other catalyst Broly has, if Hulk would have figured out, is that the reason why Broly says my ki is rising, my power is overflowing. Broly can't have that much power in his body because he has way more power than his body can actually handle. That's why he had to shoot those power blasts, and that's why even in the games he says my ki is rising, it's overflowing, because his power overflows because he has too much power. Broly is just what he is, overpowered. That's exactly his whole character. You know, now if Gohan would have went Super Saiyan 2 from the get-go, I'm pretty sure he would be at least up to match with Broly. Because Goku, after training the hyperbolic time chamber, and, you know, within the 10 days of the Cell game, after training, you know, you'd think Goku would be able to stay his own, but he's been getting whooped from he's been getting whooped from day one. Well, I wouldn't say day one, but the minute he turned Legendary Super Saiyan. But even with Hulk exploiting the weakness of the scar on his chest, and Broly's power is overflowing, if Broly would have figured out his power is overflowing, or if he would have figured out that Hulk was going after his weakness, Broly would not play no more games. Broly would use an Eraser Blast and get rid of the Hulk completely, irregardless. And I'm not agreeing with the Broly tards, okay? I get Broly tards are bad, okay? I understand how bad the Broly tards are. I'm just a legitimate Broly fan that's not a tard. You know, I enjoy Broly's character, but I'm not a complete tard. So don't put me in that category. It's just the fact is, if anything else, the Hulk would be at least the power base of at least regular Super Saiyan Goku from the Frieza saga when he's in the Hulk transformation, if you're talking about the strongest version of Hulk. But the strongest version of Hulk, you know, it don't matter. Super Perfect Cell was 10 times over Super Saiyan Goku. Even Super Saiyan Goku in the Broly movie, after training the hyperbolic time chamber, after mastering Super Saiyan, you know, Super Perfect Cell is 10 times stronger than perfected Super Saiyan Goku. And because of and Broly's at that same level with the legendary Super Saiyan without, you know, I'd have to say Broly's the winner. And not because I'm a Broly tart. You know, I do read comic books as well, you know, or otherwise I wouldn't be doing any of this. But this is also kind of video game based too, since I have the video game footage. And like I said, I always pair characters that are a lot like each other up against each other just for variety stuff. And remember, these videos are for fun, so do not take with a grain of salt. If you don't like the results, that's just too bad. That's just how it is. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm tired of having to defend myself over and over. If you don't like the results for whatever reason, oh well. It's my channel. I do what I want. I say what I want, you know. It is what it is. If you don't like it, that's just too bad. You can make comments, but I will not be responding to comments. But nonetheless, these are for fun, so don't take two things too seriously. But Broly would actually win, you know. But if you're wanting to debate me in the comments, you can, because you know, if you're here for a civil debate, I'll go for a civil debate. So may the crystal be with you, and hopefully I do get a civil debate. But Broly would honestly overpower Hulk any day, so may the crystal be with you.